Boom, boom, shake the room. Boom, boomy, boom. Oh, the bollocky blasted thing's gone again. Margaret, have you been messing with the computer?
There's no need to shout, Adrian. I'm in the kitchen, not Kathmandu. I'm making the Christmas shortbread.
Well, never mind that. I've lost the sodding email again.
You mean like you lost the one telling us to go for the flu jab?
Well, that wasn't my fault. It tells you that if it isn't from a recognisable source, you shouldn't open it. I mean, after that rather expensive experience, it's better to be safe than sorry, isn't it?
It said it was from the surgery.
Yes, but they've never emailed me before. I mean, I thought they'd struck me off after, that little disagreement with my bowel cancer.
You mean your hemorrhoids? Dr. Google does not know better, as you were well and truly told. You're lucky we even got the flu jab.
Oh, yes, and what a bloody farce that was. Half an hour in a line of cars with a window down and my sleeve rolled up. Oh, it'll be pneumonia that gets us first. God knows when we'll get that vaccine thingy. Oh, for God's sake.
Let me see. Just click on the link. At least you've got dressed today. Thank God, that dressing gown's going in the wash.
Well, what's the point? Anyway, why are you all dressed up?
It's the highlight of the week, the Tesco delivery.
Oh, yes. Oh, dear, I hope they get it right this time. How can they send you asparagus as a substitute for apples? Bloody peanut butter debacle.
Oh, for goodness sake, Adrian, can't you just stop grumbling for one moment?
Well, it's getting everybody down, isn't it? Bloody endless. No, we won't get that bloody vaccine thing for months. There's too many bloody old folks round here. By the time they've done them, I'll be dead of old age, I expect.
Possibly strangulation or shortbread poisoning. I hope you're not going to be so bad-tempered if you do meet up with everyone. You're lucky they're still speaking to you after last time.
No, not that again. Look, it wasn't my fault, and most of them weren't hacked. Well, not really. They didn't have to pay anything, did they? Well, not everyone did. He said he was from Microsoft. I mean, if you can't trust Bill Gates, who can you trust? Oh, can't you go and torture some plants or something? Look, it's almost time. I wonder if Charles will come. You have to admit it was odd that he didn't mention Simon in the last couple of emails. I rather suspect there's trouble in paradise. Bloody hope Tarty Marty turns up. Promised them she would. Oh, that's it. I'm in. Oh, look. I think Charles is joining us. Looks like he... Oh, yes, hello, Charles. Yeah, oh, you're already here. I rather think we've got the hang of this thing, don't you?
Hello, Adrian. Is that Margaret?
Hello, Charles. Sorry, I can't chat. I'm in the middle of making shortbread for Christmas.
Oh, and hang on, who's this? Hello, Jackie.
Hello, finally. Hello, Charles. Hello, Adrian. Hi, Margaret.
Hello, love. You're looking well.
Oh, thank you. And so are you. That's a new apron.
Look, she can't stay. She's making shortbread. Though God knows why. We won't be entertaining this Christmas. Huh, I'll be eating it until Easter. And she's using peanut butter. I could tell you a sorry story about that. I was nearly charged with assault.
You don't know how lucky you are, Adrian. I'd love to have somebody make shortbread for me. I love it. Well, it's no fun being in a bubble of one, Margaret.
Oh, I don't know about that, Jackie. Sometimes, did you know Adrian's taken to cutting off the bits that won't fit in his jigsaw puzzle?
It was a manufacturing fault. It didn't fit.
Well, I must get on.
Well, so is this it? I thought you'd managed to track down a few more unsuspecting souls. Where's Tarty Marty?
Yes, well, Marty sent an email to say that she would definitely try and join us. And, well, she said she had something we would all want to hear. Wink, wink. I also tracked down John.
Who?
John? Who?
Oh, you know John. Bit older than us. He was in the year above at drama school.
No, it doesn't ring any bells.
Oh, you don't mean that really old guy who was some kind of mature student, do you? Oh, he was a bit of a sleaze, if I remember.
Oh, him, yes.
Yeah.
He was ancient, at least 30. Surely he's dead by now.
Well, unless they do emails on the other side of the divide, he's alive. And he said he'd love to catch up. Mind you, I'm not entirely certain he knew who I was. Oh, hang on. That's probably him now. I can see some movement. I think it's John.
Hello, hello.
Oh.
Who's that?
I'm so glad you could make it. Takes a bit of getting used to this booming, doesn't it? Ha!
Not really. I did a course online. Sorry I'm late. I've been down at the village hall. It was quite a performance. God, I need a drink.
Oh, are you still performing then? You know, our village hall had Craig Charles booked as the Queen in Sunderland. Quite a coup, really. But of course, COVID, yet another victim, it had to be cancelled.
What are you talking about? They requisitioned the hall for the vaccine jabs. I've been helping the poor old souls in the queue. Oh, I get mine on Boxing Day, by the way.
Really? Good God. We've been told we're not going to get ours for weeks.
Well, I think I may be a few years older, of course. I'm sure you won't be far behind.
A few years?
Actually, I'm in no hurry. I think that if enough really old people have it first and it doesn't kill them, then we'll know that it's safe.
Oh, is that Jennifer? It is, isn't it? You're looking lovely, my dear.
Sorry, I just assumed you'd know everyone.
I'm not even sure I know you. Who are you? I recognize the name, of course, but your face,
Me, Adrian Cook. You must remember my dame at Reigate. You were playing the Prince in Epsom the same year. We met at the after-show party. Oh, happy days. Of course, we've all changed a little bit since then. That's actually Jackie. Jackie Howard, you must remember her.
Hello, John.
Ah.
Welcome to our little group.
Hello, John. Charles Atwell. You probably don't remember me either.
Oh, yes, I do. The odd one. Where's Tati Marty? You said she'd be here, Adrian. I've given up my afternoon nap for this, you know.
I'm sure she will appear, yes, like a genie from the lamp. Later. Probably. Look, in the meantime, why don't you tell us a little bit about how life's been treating you, John? I mean, really, after Reigate, I don't remember hearing anything. Did you stay in the business?
Oh, yes, do tell, before I die of boredom.
There's not much to tell, I'm afraid. I was a complete failure in the business, so I retrained as an accountant. Married with 2 children I hardly see. Well, eventually ran off with a web designer, and I spend most of my time bored out of my skull or asleep. Sometimes these days, I don't even bother getting dressed. How about you?
Perhaps you'd like to go first, Adrian. It's quite a coincidence, John, as it happens.
Margaret.
Sorry to interrupt. I've set aside some shortbread for you, Jackie, if you'd like it.
Oh,
Usually give some to the family,
Whether they want it or not.
but it's just been announced we're in tier 4, so I doubt we'll even be able to meet them halfway as we'd arranged. It's a shame for it to go to waste.
oh, that's lovely, Margaret. Thank you. I'll email my address to Adrian.
Oh, Margaret, you are such a darling. You really don't deserve her, Adrian.
Perhaps you'd like some too, Charles. I mean, for the 2 of you, you and Simon.
Sorry, Charles. I was trying not to ask since you haven't mentioned Simon, but in she goes, subtle as a brick.
Oh, no, no. Simon's around. He's just popped out to feed the chickens. But he's no cook, Margaret. Frankly, that's not his biggest attribute. But we both love shortbread. So if you could spare some.
Of course. I hope no one's allergic to peanut butter. Tesco keeps sending it instead of ordinary butter.
Oh. Is no one going to introduce me? Who is this vision of loveliness? You must surely be in the business, sweetheart. Films, perhaps?
What? Who? Oh, you mean...
The Venus in the Penny. Who is she?
Oh, that's just Margaret, my wife.
Your wife? Not your daughter? Oh, how cruel of fate to entrap me in a doomed longing, because, sadly, my dear, as I am a gentleman, that golden circle of fidelity I see on your finger condemns my poor soul to a lifelong state of loneliness, worse than any pandemic isolation could inflict.
Good grief, you've only just met her.
Are you sure you were an accountant?
This is
Ah.
John, Margaret. I think I told you might be joining us.
It's very nice to meet you, John. But I hope you'll excuse me. I mean, I've left the oven on.
That was quite a speech, John.
It's from a play I'm trying to write. Would you like to hear some more?
No, time's getting on.
It's a bit put in time, you
Take
know.
it out of you writing. Medicinal, this, of course. Where's Tarty Marty, Adrian? You promised she'd be here. I always had a soft spot for her, you know, and I had a feeling she felt a little something too. And now that I'm a free man, look, if she's not coming, I really could.
No. Look, it's her. I think she's trying to connect. I mean, I'm sure it's Marty, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, there she is. Oh, Marty, you made it. It's us.
Yes, so I see. Just give me a moment to tell cook to saute the mung beans for fufu.
Are you quite sure it's her? I mean, well, if it is, the years have not been kind, poor love.
It's lovely to see you again, Marty.
And you haven't changed a bit, darling. As lovely as ever.
And you remember Jackie and
John?
John?
What a vision of loveliness you are, my dear. Venus in that hoodie.
Who are you? You don't look familiar.
This is John. He was in the year above us. We were in Panto together. Well, not in the same Panto, but I can remember him very well.
Hello there, Marty. How lovely to see you. I hope you're going to liven things up a bit. Certainly needs it.
Yes, sweetheart. How about letting us in on some of those backstage scandals that never made it to the press? Or that minister, what was his name? You know, the one with his special portfolio. You must have had such fun. Adrian said you had lots to tell us. So come on, dish the dirt.
Well, I'm sorry, but I think you may have got the wrong end of the stick, Adrian. I haven't come to dish the dirt or reminisce about some regrettable mistakes in my distant past.
You haven't?
What a shame.
No, that life is quite behind me. I just wanted to share my new life, my real story, my journey to enlightenment, my road to Damascus, which has saved me and which can save you too.
But perhaps just one or two snippets from the past would be
You see,
fine.
After I found Guru Colin a few months ago, my life completely changed.
You found who? Guru Colin. Was he
Guru
lost?
Colin, he doesn't sound very spiritual.
He told me there would be doubters, but that I must not waver. I must find the disbelievers and tell them about the truth about 5G, the plans of Satan to implant chips in our veins through the vaccines created by the big corporations. The reasons that masks are worn. I know. So who will stand with me against the extinction of life on our planet? Who will fight the evil overlords of civilization? Which of you, my brothers and sister, will take up the sword?
What? Look, sorry, look, our 30 minutes is nearly up.
Praise the Lord, I mean.
Finished?
30 minutes?
Yes, awfully sorry. If you go over, you have to pay. No, that was really very interesting, Marty. Perhaps you can come to the next session and tell us a bit more.
Oh,
I'm afraid I'll be busy.
me too.
Oh, well, no matter. I'll email Adrian all the evidence and he can send it on to you. Well, it was nice to see you all again, but I must check on Fufu. She's my cat. I'm training her to be vegan, but she's not being very cooperative.
Good heavens.
Good call, Adrian. I nearly corrected you. It's really 40 minutes free, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
God, what a disappointment that was. Mind you, I must admit, I feel rather good when I think how much better we've worn over the years.
Which is disgusting. Cats are carnivores. I should report her. My pussy would rather starve than eat mung beans. Wouldn't you, darling?
Oh, that's a statement you don't hear very often. Hey, John? John? Oh, John, you can wake up. She's gone.
John,
Hello?
are you all right?
John?
Do you think he's okay? He's rather slumped.
Probably just in a deep sleep.
You don't suppose Tarty Marty has bored him to death, do you?
Oh, of course not. John, wake up!
From what we can see of him, he's rather a funny colour.
No, I expect it's the lighting. You know what these boom pictures are like unless you put the makeup filter on.
What?
There's a makeup filter? But why on earth didn't you tell me? How do I do that?
Oh, well, it's really quite simple. You see, you just go into your settings.
No, do you really have to? We have more pressing things. What if he's dead or in a coma? What do we do about it?
Well, I mean, what can we do about it? I'll see what Margaret thinks. Margaret!
Oh, you're still booming. I thought the time was nearly up.
Yes. But look at John. What do you think?
He looks as if he's been so bored he's gone to sleep.
That's just it, Margaret. We can't wake him. He's either asleep or in a coma.
Or dead? Oh, how exciting.
Well, he could be drunk. I mean, all that rubbish he was saying to Margaret. I mean, well, obviously he wasn't in his right mind.
I'll ignore that.
Well, so what do we do?
We could phone him. Maybe the phone will wake him up.
I don't have his phone number, just his email.
You can't email him to tell him to wake up, can you?
I wonder, is he on Facebook?
What? Are you thinking of updating his status?
That was uncalled for. No, I thought he might have put on his phone number. What's his surname?
I don't know. I can't remember. I mean, I know his stage name. It was, No, it's gone.
Well, we can't leave the poor man like that. How about if we call an ambulance?
I don't know his address.
Do you know anything about him?
Yes, of course I do.
Yes, he was an accountant. He had 2 children, and his wife ran off with a web designer.
Sounds like a sensible woman.
You'll have to call the police, Adrian. They may have a suggestion.
Must I? I mean, can't you? You know they don't like me, and I mean, it was partly, well, mostly your fault.
How was I to know you were going to be stupid enough to think you could bribe your way out of a parking fine, and you took my flapjacks without my permission?
There's another phrase you don't hear very often.
Sounds like a very serious crime to me.
You'll just have to hope you get a different officer.
All right, but in my experience, they're all useless tossers.
Dial now.
Hello? Is this the police?
What are they saying?
Nothing yet. It's all about coronavirus and washing your hands.
You should have dialed 999.
No fear. Last time they called me a moron.
A kick on the shin by little Michael next door is not a serious assault. I think I'll leave you to deal with this, Adrian. As you reap, so you sow.
Little Michael. Ha! It was almost my height. And oh, hang on. Press what? Hello? Hello? Are you a robot? No, I am not a hoax call. Yes, I do know there's a pandemic. God, do I know. Actually, we've got a bit of an emergency. Well, it might be.
Can you put it on speaker so we can all hear?
She's sighing.
Hmm?
Perhaps you could be a bit more explicit, sir.
Well, we're not sure, but we think he's dead.
You think who is dead, sir?
My old friend John. Well, not so much a friend as a fellow thespian. That's just as good.
Perhaps I can start by asking your name.
Well, if it's really necessary, it's Cook. Adrian Cook.
Mr. Cook, I thought I recognised your voice.
Yes, well, that was an unfortunate misunderstanding, and mainly due to my wife's abysmal cooking. Well, and Tesco, of course, for sending peanut butter instead of butter.
P.C. Williams is still off sick.
Well, how was I to know, number one, that Margaret had put peanut butter in the flapjacks, and by the way, she now sticks it in everything, even shortbread. And number two, that he was allergic to nuts, so allergic that even touching them would cause that kind of reaction.
Indeed an easy mistake to make, but attempting to bribe an officer with flapjacks in the first place, just to avoid a traffic offence, then subjecting him to an extremely incompetent Heineck manoeuvre, which has left him incapacitated for some time, has certainly left an impression on the whole force.
Yes, but well, to be fair, he must have ribs of glass. I mean, should he really be doing a dangerous job like a policeman? But look here, shouldn't we be doing something about John?
Your friend who might or might not be dead.
Well, he hasn't moved or spoken for at least 10 minutes, and he is old.
And have you called an ambulance?
No, of course not. We're not stupid. We don't know where he lives.
You tell her, Adrian. You've picked a right Dumbo there.
Sorry, what was that?
No. Sorry, that wasn't me. That was one of the others.
The others?
Yes, more old thespians, you know, from way back in drama school. The family of the theatre.
Less of the old.
And less of the thespians and the family.
So just how many of these old friends are there?
Only 4 of us, including John, and he doesn't really count, I suppose, if he's dead. Oh, and not including Margaret and Simon, who might pop in a bit when he's finished with the chickens.
And Marty was here. She's left, thank God.
Right. And are you still at the same address, Mr. Cook?
Well, yes, but I don't know how that helps.
Right. We'll be with you very shortly.
Well, if you think you need to, although I don't know why. I mean, he doesn't live here, does he? Oh, he's bloody hung up.
So, what did they suggest?
Just a moment, Adrian. She did realise it was a boom meeting, didn't she? I mean, I don't think anyone mentioned it.
Yeah, of course she realised. I mean, it's illegal otherwise, isn't it? She's coming round here, Margaret. Lord knows why. Just don't offer her any of your bloody shortbread. They're probably all bloody allergic.
Wait a minute, Adrian. Charles has a point. I don't think you actually said it was a boom meeting.
Oh, this is priceless. She probably thinks you're having a rave in your living room, Margaret.
What? Oh, for God's sake, Adrian.
Oh,
Oh!
Oh, John!
what's happening? Sorry, did I miss something? Where's Tarty Marty? Damn woman, that was a letdown.
Oh, God, we thought you were dead.
Dead? No, just having a little nap. I turned off the audio while that blasted woman was talking. I don't know what I saw in her. Oh, now speaking of desirable women, where's that lovely wife of yours, Adrian? Oh, is that you? Margaret, my dear?
Hello, John. You're alive.
Of course, can't a man have a little afternoon nap without people accusing him of being a corpse?
I'm sorry, Adrian. Time's really almost up now. I see, and I don't want to be a party pooper, but I simply can't be involved with any police business for well reasons I won't go into. But let's do this again soon. I'd love to know how you get on. Wait till I tell Simon. He'll be furious he missed it.
Sorry, Charles. Sorry, Adrian, but there's somewhere I need to be. Sorry. Now keep us updated, won't you?
Police? What's that about? God, I need a drink.
Look, no, don't go, John. Please, look, I need to explain to the police. They think you're dead, and they've already got it in for me, you know.
You told the police I was dead? What's wrong with you, man? Now I need a pee. I knew this was a mistake.
This is the police. We have your property surrounded. We believe there may be an illegal gathering contrary to COVID-19 Tier 4 restrictions. Please do not attempt to leave.
Oh, bollocks!